Now, let's turn to Benjamin Baker for a look at Adventist history. This week, learn about the life of the denomination's first female African-American missionary.
Welcome to This Week in Adventist History. The wisest man said that there is a time to be born and a time to die. This week in history was a time of both. On March 2 in 1887, John Lewis Shuler was born near Des Moines, Iowa. Shuler began to preach when he was 18 years old and did it for the next 7 decades, winning many thousands to Jesus. He was also a great teacher, training generations of ministers in effective evangelism at the Adventist seminary. He died at 97. The next day, but 19 years earlier, in 1868, Hannah More died. One of the tragic stories in our history, More was led to Adventism through literature while a missionary in Liberia. Despite some 20 years in the mission field, More lost her position because of her new beliefs and returned to the U.S. In Battle Creek, More was without friends and support, yet the Adventists did little to help her. She died at 59 from heart failure. As a consequence of More's unfortunate end, the church formed the Seventh-day Adventist Benevolent Association, precursor to today's ADRA. Anna Knight was born on March 4 in 1874 in southern Mississippi, famed in our church as the first black person of any denomination to be a missionary in India and the first black Adventist woman to do foreign missions. Anna Knight's other accomplishments should not be forgotten. For well over half a century, she was an activist for better schooling and medical care for underprivileged black children. And on March 5 in 1970, Henry de Fluiter died. A native of Holland, de Fluiter was a musician evangelist, directing music for scores of evangelistic programs and writing over 200 hymns, among them classics like Ride On King Jesus, Hail Him the King of Glory, and Over Yonder. And that was This Week in Adventist History.